For a decade, Jennifer Aniston lit up our screens as Rachel Green, the stylish, funny, lovable heart of Friends. Millions tuned in weekly, quoting her lines and copying her haircuts, thinking she had it all: fame, beauty, success. But behind the scenes, as the world laughed with her, Jennifer Aniston was silently falling apart. The pressure to perform, the scrutiny over her personal life, and the painful struggles no one saw were slowly breaking her. What she endured during those 10 years will forever change how you see America's sweetheart. When Friends premiered in 1994, Jennifer Aniston became an overnight sensation. Her comedic timing, girl-next-door charm, and undeniable chemistry with her castmates made her a fan favorite. The show quickly skyrocketed to cultural phenomenon status, and with it, Aniston's life transformed. She was no longer just an actress, she was a global icon. But fame came with a high cost. What looked like a dream from the outside was, in reality, a whirlwind of pressure, invasion, and emotional turmoil. While Aniston delivered perfect punchlines and heartwarming scenes on screen, off-screen she was living in a constant state of surveillance. Paparazzi followed her every move. Tabloids crafted endless stories about her body, her relationships, her supposed insecurities. The pressure to appear flawless was relentless, and even at her professional peak, she couldn't escape the cruel obsession with her private life. Questions about marriage and children haunted her interviews. The narrative was clear: her worth was tied to being a wife and mother, not to the Emmy-winning performances or the iconic roles she had mastered. In the early 2000s, Aniston's high-profile marriage to Brad Pitt made headlines worldwide. They were America's golden couple, or so it seemed. When the marriage ended amid rumors of infidelity, the public heartbreak was brutal. Aniston was portrayed as the devastated ex, the woman left behind, the one who couldn't keep her man. Her grief was turned into gossip. And all the while, she had to keep smiling, keep working, and keep pretending that everything was fine. Behind closed doors, she was quietly breaking. She later admitted to suffering from intense anxiety and loneliness during those years. While filming Friends, she often hid her emotional pain behind her character's cheerful persona. It was a balancing act, delivering joy to millions while struggling to hold herself together. And when Friends ended in 2004, the transition wasn't relief, it was another storm. She was suddenly without the stability that show had given her, left to redefine herself in an industry that constantly questioned her value. But Jennifer Aniston didn't let it destroy her. Instead, she slowly began to rebuild. She started choosing roles that reflected her real-life depth. Dramatic performances in The Good Girl, Cake, and The Morning Show that showcased her emotional range. She spoke out about the invasive tabloid culture, about being childless by choice, and about reclaiming her narrative. Her 2016 Huffington Post essay was a bold declaration: she was not broken, not less than, and not defined by outdated ideals of womanhood. Today, Aniston stands not just as a beloved actress, but as a symbol of strength and self-worth. She's forged a path on her own terms, producing, acting, and living outside the spotlight's glare when she chooses to. The woman who once hid her heartbreak behind sitcom scripts now tells her story with honesty and power. Jennifer Aniston may have given us laughter for 10 years, but behind that laughter was a woman surviving a storm few ever saw. Now that she's spoken out, her story is no longer one of pity, it's one of profound resilience. And knowing what she endured makes every smile she gave us even more meaningful.